Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to the reveal for the new Wednesday cartoon series. So, due to Gumball just continuing to prove to me that I just really don't like it personally, at least as of that point in the series, um, I did have to drop it again, unfortunately. But I do want to mention here because, I mean, it's kind of relevant. Someone brought up the idea of maybe I could try just getting through the first couple seasons on my own and then starting to react to it later down the road. And it's a possibility because I kind of did that with Adventure Time. I tried watching Adventure Time from the beginning and ended up dropping it twice, actually. Um, but then I decided to continue watching through with Rarity Dash. And eventually I got to the point where I did start to really like it. And so once season 4 came around, I did start reacting to it um, again. And I enjoyed it a lot more at that point. So it's a possibility, but I'm not going to promise anything. Um, in the meantime, though, we do have to reveal the winner. The reason I'm revealing this today is honestly because I want to change the channel banner. Also, sorry for the lighting in here. I don't know why it's like so bright around my face specifically. I could probably turn that down a little bit, the brightness. But yeah, I want to change the channel banner if I'm being honest. And, oh, that's a lot better. And I kind of want to get it out of the way. At this point, I don't think anything's going to be changing in terms of the rankings anyway. We might get a couple votes here and there, but the actual, like, rankings of it all won't change. So let's just get on with this. So as you can see, the winner of the poll is Milo Murphy's Law by a pretty good amount. Let me just scroll this over to show exactly how many votes. So as you can see, out of the 62 total votes, Milo Murphy's Law got 34. Over half of the total votes went to Milo Murphy's Law. The next one was actually the one I expected to win, Miraculous Ladybug, continuing with that. And for a while, it was actually in the lead, but it was overtaken. Daria also had a number of votes, but Alien News Desk and Neo Yokio didn't have any. I can understand Alien News Desk. It's kind of newer. I think it's had like less than 10 episodes. And it's so far it's still ongoing. And I can understand not many people would even know it that well. But Neo Yokio was a pretty big thing when it came out. People were memeing it everywhere and were having fun with it. I mean, I'm surprised it doesn't have any votes, but I guess people just wanted these other ones more. So Milo Murphy's Law. As I've said before, I don't know too much about it. I can guess based off the title that has something to do maybe with bad luck because Murphy's Law is everything that can go wrong will. And it's like, I don't know like too many details. I've seen, again, as I've said, I've seen a couple of screenshots and whatnot here and there, and I know the female character, I guess the female lead, is pretty cute in her design. But that's pretty much all I know. I might have seen the opening, but if I did, I completely forgot it, which could be a bad thing, could just be coincidental. But yeah, it's just, I don't actually know. But I do know that it is from the creators of Phineas and Ferb. And as I said when I talked about this, I have seen Phineas and Ferb. I've seen all of it. That was actually something I watched actively. I think there might have been maybe a couple episodes that I missed, but for the most part, I've seen all of it. And apparently, I have been spoiled on something. Because someone had asked me, I guess, in the comments to the poll video, I guess who hadn't watched Gumball or whatnot. I swear I mentioned in the poll video, too, that I saw Phineas and Ferb. They asked me if I'd seen it, and I said yes, and it's like, good. Then it'll be good that you've seen it if you're going to watch Milo Murphy's Law, which implies that it does have a direct connection to Phineas and Ferb in some way. Um, I don't know what that's going to be, but it does imply that I could consider that a spoiler. That's not a big deal, though. That's not like as big a deal to me. Um, but it's still a little annoying, you know? It's not as big a deal as if someone spoiled the plot for me, or just, character details. But it is a spoiler. Because it definitely implies that it's going to be directly connected in some way, whether Phineas and Ferb characters are going to directly appear in it, or it's going to directly mention the events of certain episodes of Phineas and Ferb, or something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't really know anything else about it. Like I said, I don't know the characters. I said before, I think Weird Al Yankovic is in it. I think he's actually the main voice for the character. I might be completely wrong on that, though. But I swear that's kind of what I heard. And Weird Al is a voice actor. He's done plenty of voice acting gigs at this point, so it's not unheard of that he would be able to land a role in a full straight up cartoon. Um, and if he is, I'm fine with that. But I don't know, like if he is the main character, I've seen art. I've seen what the main character looks like. I don't know if I don't know if that's gonna work with his voice. He has a very distinct voice, and it's really hard to mask that as anything else than, oh, it's Weird Al Yankovic, you know? Um, Now some shows have done it pretty well where you get lost in the character, like MLP. Um, but it's like, or even Gravity Falls is another good example. But at the same time, it's like usually those kind of characters fit with the voice. Like Cheese Sandwich and MLP, it's like, yeah, you'd imagine that voice coming from that character. Same with the Dungeons and More Dungeons wizard from I don't remember his name. It was something having to do with math, but from Gravity Falls. Those his voice fit with those characters. From what I can tell from the main character of Milo Murphy's Law, who I assume is just named Milo Murphy, um, he seems like just kind of an ordinary guy, even a kid, or at least a teenager. Um, but it's like, I just don't imagine Weird Al's voice coming from him. Maybe it'll work, but either way, we will start on reactions to Milo Murphy's Law directly this Wednesday. We're not going to waste any time on that. And I'm excited. I am excited to check it out because I did actually really like Phineas and Ferb. I really did. I thought it was funny. I never thought that the "Hey, where'd Perry go?" kind of formula got old. I never thought it felt like it was overstaying its welcome or whatnot. And in the end, I thought it did really well. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this kind of new series from the same creators can do. Well, not new at this point, but you know what I mean. um, but yeah, either way, so yeah, that will begin on Wednesday. And in the meantime, thank you all so much for voting. Thank you for sharing it around for those who did. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.